Hi, it's Barb, and today I am going to show you how to use the Quick Quotes Stowaway paper line along with Powder Puff chalking inks and create this wonderful keepsakes Father's Day gift for the important dads and husbands in your lives. Let's get started. To do the project today, I started with a normal clear thin CD cover. And what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with some craft cardstock, and then we're going to use some of the stowaway pattern papers to decorate it. And I'm going to show you how I turn this plain ordinary case into a beautiful gift for my husband for Father's Day. I started out and took craft cardstock and cut it in 5 inches by 4 7/8 inches, and that was perfect for covering the front. I trimmed a piece of the stowaway line to put on the side, and I've also covered the back. I was careful when I put the adhesive on that I kept it just in the corners, and I'm going to show you why. When you open it up, you can see that the adhesive would show through in the corners. So I took and cut some craft cardstock. I cut the same size that I used for the cover and then just cut a circle out of it. And then those pieces fit nicely into the corners. And by putting adhesive just in the corners, now we can't see the adhesive any longer. I also have the CD that will go in, and I'm putting, actually mine's a DVD, it's going to have photos. My husband just got a new laptop and iPad and wants to download some photos for that, and so I put them all on here so he can easily move them over to his own computer when he's ready. I also cut out a piece of patterned paper and inked the edges lightly using the Mocha Mama. Love Mocha Mama Powder Puff chalking ink. If you haven't tried it, it's a must. But once I inked the edges, I drew lines just using a gel ink pen so that I can journal on this. Now you have your choices, like I'm going to do pictures, so I'm going to write a sweet little note to my husband. If I was putting together a CD of songs, I would probably list some of the songs on here or just write a sweet note. But either way, this is a great place to journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly add some adhesive to the back of this just to kind of hold it in place. And I'm just doing this real quick. And that is going to fit right inside there. And then I'm ready to go back and I want to work on the front cover of this. I took various sizes and patterns of the stowaway paper line. And I also took my Mocha Mama chalking ink. And when you take the lid off, it has a nice big pad, a great inking surface on it. And you can gently just go around the edges of your paper just like this and apply ink. I like it for these masculine projects. It just adds a nice distressed kind of worn out look on the paper, and it gives it a great finished look. So I'm going to just start putting some of these papers down. And I like to just layer things. And the best part about these stowaway papers is all of the colors go together so well, and the patterns, that it's easy to mix and match and just kind of randomly do a little design with them. I then took the tag that I embossed, and I used, before I embossed it, I went around the edges and lightly did some of the top of it in the Blue Hawaiian Powder Puff chalking ink, and you can see some of that peeking through on the edges. I also used the Blue Hawaiian here on, this is cheesecloth that I used, and I just laid it out and gently rubbed this over the top so I had some color added to that texture there. I ran it through the embossing machine to get the pattern, and then I went over it with Biscotti Powder Puff chalking ink and just lightly went over all the designs there. And then I also went over it with Mocha Mama, making a few pieces in the corner darker so we had a few accents. So the tag has all 3 of those colors on it, and I'm going to add that to the front cover of my book or my CD case. And I want it to peek up over the top there a little bit. There we go. And a nice piece of this brown polka dot paper. Let's have that go. That looks pretty good over the top of the tag. And this button is a button my grandmother had collected from my dad and his brother's clothing, so I'm going to add that on as a little accent. And another great thing Quick Quotes has come out with are these wonderful chipboard stickers. This one says Delight in the Day. I love it. I am just going to peel the sticker off of that and lay it right down here to add to my front of my cover. And then I am going to finish it off just by adding some letters to this. So it says Dad. And there you have Dad up the side, a beautiful cover. Open it up, I can write a nice message on the inside, and then I have the CD here with either songs or photos for him. And we are all ready for Father's Day. Thanks for stopping by.